a new perspective on climate change beyond emissions. In a bold move, Bill Gates, the renowned co-founder of Microsoft, has called for a paradigm shift in our approach to climate change. Instead of solely focusing on curbing emissions, he believes we should prioritize reducing human suffering and improving lives, especially in the world's poorest regions. This perspective challenges the traditional doomsday narrative and invites us to explore a more nuanced and effective strategy. Gates argues that the climate community has become too fixated on short-term emission reduction goals, diverting resources from other critical areas. He proposes a strategic pivot, where our primary goal is to prevent suffering and enhance well-being. With his extensive work through the Gates Foundation, which has invested billions in global healthcare, education, and development initiatives, Gates brings a unique perspective to the climate conversation. But here's where it gets controversial. Gates suggests that we might need to make tough choices. For instance, he asks, would you choose to eradicate malaria or accept a slight increase in global temperatures? It's a thought-provoking question that highlights the complexity of the climate crisis. While scientists warn of the extreme weather, species extinction, and irreversible changes associated with rising temperatures, Gates emphasizes the suffering that exists today and the need to address it. He believes that scientific innovation can curb climate change and that we should focus on deploying green technologies faster. However, not everyone agrees with Gates' perspective. Some scientists argue that his view is too simplistic, assuming a static world with only one variable changing. Others, like Jeffrey Sachs, director of the Center for Sustainable Development at Columbia University, call his memo pointless and unhelpful. Sachs believes that both poverty reduction and climate transformation are feasible if we control the big oil lobby. And this is the part most people miss. Gates' memo is not just about climate change, it's about human development and well-being. He argues that a stable climate is a foundation for improving lives, and that health and prosperity are our best defenses against climate change. He cites research showing that projected deaths from climate change decrease significantly when accounting for expected economic growth. In his 17-page memo, Gates urges world leaders to consider whether climate funding is being allocated effectively. He highlights the shrinking funds for developing countries to adapt to climate change, especially with rich nations cutting foreign aid budgets. Gates believes that the bar for aid funding should be set high, prioritizing initiatives that have a significant impact on human well-being. So, what do you think? Is Gates' perspective a pragmatic approach to maximizing resources, or does it overlook crucial aspects of the climate crisis? Join the discussion in the comments and let us know your thoughts on this controversial yet crucial topic.